Okay, so I'm thinking about doing this as this next level design, but I'm not really sure about this one. Because this is like one of the only ones where I left it pretty much the exact same as before, and I just added the red enemy layer. So I think it's fine to do that once in a while. See, like this is the way it was before, and it's the exact same but with red enemies. So if you look at like the other variations of the levels, they're never like just the same, except for level 2, or it's not the same, but it's the same with an extra layer, and then there's another one that's the same with an extra layer, although this one is so different that I don't know if it really counts. But yeah, I thought once in a while, if I do it pretty much the same but with an extra layer, I can get away with it just once in a while, because you don't need like a whole, like, you know, something like this, for example, where like it's so different than it was before. It's basically a whole new level. It's only kind of similar, but I think some of them, they don't need to be a whole new level. But yeah, this one, I'm not really sure. I'll just play it for a bit and you can see. You're basically like hanging out. The purple things and the green things are supposed to be the easy part, and the red part's the hard part. So you kind of just hang out in the easy part and see when the red thing's coming. And then once it's close to you, you try to go around with it clockwise, is like what I usually do. But you can also go through the middle of it. So you get the option of going around, trying to like follow it clockwise, or you can like dodge through the middle. But yeah, so once in a while, I'll get like a death where I feel like there was nowhere to go, but I'm not really sure, because it might be because I wasn't like willing enough to run through the middle. But I feel like this one, it kind of works, but I'm not really 100% on it. But I spent so little time on it, it might have been like an hour and a half or something. So it's no big deal if I do something else. But I think I might just do this. But yeah, I was originally going to do something with the spiral. But when I was trying to code the fixed speed spiral stuff, there's like a bunch of complexities that I don't really want to introduce to my code. So I'm going to wait and maybe just not do fixed speed spirals. But I have like, you can rotate while changing radius. It's just that on a spiral, the outer rings are further than on the inner rings. So if you measure it by like the way I'm measuring it, where you just have like a starting degrees and an ending degrees, the distance you travel on the outer rings is further, so you need like a special calculation. But then the other thing is sometimes I want to ease the like radius change, so then what ends up happening is you have like a whole big ordeal where you have to kind of have like really special handling just for fixed speed spirals. And spirals are kind of hard to dodge. Like, I don't know how important it is to really have fixed speed spirals. But anyway, I was going to do something with spirals here, but I didn't end up doing it. Let me just try to play this for a bit, though. But yeah, I feel like I definitely don't want to overdo it with just adding another layer, but once in a while I feel like it works. And this one is kind of like oh, that was a close call. This is kind of like a natural choice to do that on, because you can kind of hang out in the purple areas. The purple things are easy enough to dodge that you can kind of like look at something else while dodging them. So because like the purple areas are kind of easy to hang out in, it makes sense to just add another layer such that you're hanging out with the purple ones and then waiting to dodge the other ones. So I feel like it kind of makes sense. Yeah, let me just play it for a bit. I also put like I felt like it was a bit too easy. So I put a red one right at the end standing still, which makes it a little bit more difficult, but I don't think it changes it that much. But yeah, let me just show off this one a bit. I haven't really practiced it that much because it didn't actually take that long to make. See, I'm going around the outside usually, but sometimes you'd be better off going through the middle, but it's hard to know when to go through the middle. But if you get used to it, you could maybe like anticipate that. But yeah, you don't, I went through the middle that time. You don't want to be there when they overlap. But yeah, so here I just beat it. But yeah, this one maybe is a little bit too easy even. And the thing is, I don't want to speed up the purple and green because then it wouldn't match hard mode. And I don't really want to speed up the red either because then it's kind of too hard to see them coming. So yeah, this one I could consider maybe putting a still, like one of these circulating things that's moving, staying still. I could consider maybe putting one somewhere else maybe. But I don't know. I might want to do something to make this one a bit harder. Although it's rough, I would say it's a little bit too easy, I would say. But I don't know. This one's a bit tricky to like, I don't necessarily want to add another still one, but I'm kind of tempted to. Or I could even put like a still one here and a still one here. So there's like a whole bunch of still ones near the, or like I put like a still one right here. That might be a good idea actually. I'll just take a look at what that looks like if I were to do that. See, I define where they start out. So if I take my mouse here, it would be 16.3 and 18.3. Or no, I do them at 0 degrees, which is on the right. So it's 18.3. So I would just go like this. 18.3. I just give them each a number because it's easier. But I could give this a string name if I wanted to. And then when I define the group movement, I just go like this. And now it should just work. Okay, it didn't work. What's happening? Group 10. Did I? 30 and 31 is 18.3. Okay. 30 and 31. That's weird. Just see what's happening here. Okay, I'm seeing one right here. Move radial rotation. What the heck? Oh, okay. I put it in the wrong spot. Just trying to figure out why that's happening. I guess. Well, let me just see something here. Why are they both? Okay, I must have done something weird. Oh yeah, I know what it's 18.3. Okay, I see what I did. Yeah. It's because I have to do one at 16.3 and one at 18.3. And then I'm defining the pivot that they rotate around as one tile. So when I put one at 16 and one at 18, the pivot will be in the middle, one tile in the middle. But I had them both here, and it was rotating around here, so that was what the problem was. But yeah, 18.3, 16.3. So now this should work. Okay, so let me just try this now. Now there's like a red thing right near the green thing, and there's a red thing at the end. So maybe that'll help it. I find the first cycle on this one is actually pretty hard. So I might want to like adjust it so that the first cycle, like start them out at a different starting percentage or something like that, starting rotation. Because it might help with the first cycle, because the first cycle is kind of awkward. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, in that exact location, like sometimes in like these corners, they're like semi-safe spots. I'll try to show it. See, like there. So like, because the reds don't reach the corner ever, so you can only be killed in the corner by a purple. So that's kind of a cool feature I find, because the corner safe spots come in handy once in a while. So like here, yeah, I feel like that helps a lot actually. It makes the design more interesting. Let me just try the initial cycle and see if that needs to be adjusted. Okay, this is the initial cycle. It actually doesn't feel that bad right now. Okay, I'll just leave the initial cycle. See, like here I can run to the corner, which is kind of cool, because they simply don't reach the corner, the red ones. Oh, Okay, yeah, that I kind of like that. That's actually pretty cool. That cranks up the difficulty quite a lot, actually. I think I'll leave it like that, maybe. I'm gonna play this a bit more, and like I can tweak the speed, for example. The speed I have at 3.05, but I could change it to 3.06 or something. There's certain things I can tweak that'll make it slightly harder or slightly easier. I just don't want to speed anything up considerably. Oh yeah, actually I don't want to change the speed of the enemies. This is the speed that it's rotating and the speed that the rotating ones are moving. Whereas these vertical ones, I don't want to change the speed of those. Yeah, anyway. I think this one's actually pretty decent. This thing helped a lot, actually. Let me just play it a little bit more. Now that I added that thing, that actually makes me like it more now. Because it's kind of anticlimactic when you get to the end. And you just kind of get through like I did earlier. Oop, oop, okay. See, that time it was hard to anticipate where to go because I was waiting for the corner to open up, and yeah, it wasn't clear that it wasn't going to open up, but I think it's still, I could have survived that if I were like had more practice on this area, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to anticipate that, which is, I don't like the deaths that are hard to anticipate. Okay, I want to go quick here. Okay, I'll just get through this one, let it pass, and I gotta let this other one pass, and then I'll try to go through quick. Okay. Oh! Yeah, I feel like it's pretty good now, because you have this challenge and then another challenge right after it, whereas before I was getting through the green part just too easily. I think that helped. It's kind of weird how some of them move and some of them stay still, the red ones. But it's not so weird that it's like too hard to understand what's going on. I feel like the difficulty is pretty good now, although I haven't actually beaten it yet, so. Oh, see, those ones, you can anticipate that, but that's pretty hard because you have to look at the red also. It's a lot harder, or a lot easier when there's no red, because you can just wait. Oh, whoops. But yeah, if the player plays through hard mode and then gets to this one, the hard mode kind of prepares you for this one more so than usual, because this one is so similar to the hard mode. All I did was add an extra layer. Once you beat the hard mode, you've already practiced the very hard mode. This is kind of like a warm-up for World's Hardest Game 3 because it's actually going to be pretty hard. Based on my performance last time, it's going to take like probably 5 hours or something to beat it, but I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is just do longer videos where I'll do like a short like 15-minute thing at the start where I show off a level design, and then I'll do like 2 hours or something where I just grind World's Hardest Game 3. And I'm hoping to eventually beat it, just fully on camera, and then you just don't have like you don't have to watch a whole 3-hour video. You could treat it like an archived stream or something like that. Oh, that one I could have dodged. But yeah, I'm gonna try to beat the whole thing so that you know, if I can prove that I've beaten all my own games, and then when I make a really hard World's Hardest Game 5, I can at least say that I've beaten it myself and all the ones prior to it. Okay, anyway, yeah, I think I've tested it. I'm going to test this one a bit more, but I think this one's fine now. The ending is harder, because this, you waste a bunch of time on this, then you get here, so now you have less time to get through here. So I still have to do a bit more testing because I can like adjust the speed slightly, the rotation speed and the movement of the red things through the cavern, or like through the snake shape. But yeah, I'm gonna adjust it a bit more, and then when I just think it's fine, I'll move on. At first I didn't like this one, but now that I added that, it's actually kind of decent now. Okay, anyway, so that's that. So yeah, what I'm planning on doing is exactly this. I did 50 minutes on a level design, And then I'm just going to grind World's Hardest Game 3 for quite a while. For however long I feel like it. But I want to eventually beat it. But yeah, my main goal right now, I thought about it, and if I could get these coins and get back to the checkpoint, then it saves me having to get the coins another 100 times. And it's actually worth it to go through all the trouble of getting these coins, getting back to the checkpoint. Because if I have to get, let me just see here. There's like a file on my desktop. Yeah, actually. I'm going to say also how many times, this is how many times I've died on each spot. And this is how many times I've cleared each area. I'll just do them all as 0. And then I'll say 2 out of 3. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying a second ago, but this is probably going to take so long that basically the time I will save just getting these coins and getting back to the checkpoint is going to be probably worth it. And it's like a small victory to make a little bit of progress. Just trying to think where I should put this thing. It's hard to drag it when it's like this. Don't want to cover anything. I'll just put it over here, I guess. If I make it smaller, maybe. Okay, well, that's too small now. Actually, I'll just go like that. Okay. But yeah, it's kind of annoying, but I want to get these coins and get back to the checkpoint. And it also helps me practice this area, which I'll have to do anyway, regardless, many times. But yeah, if I can get these coins and get back to the checkpoint without too much trouble, that would be pretty good to start it out. And then I want to like try clearing one of the areas in the next room. One of the thirds of it. If I could clear out 1/3 and get some confidence on one of them, because right now I don't really have confidence on any of them. So yeah, my goal right now, before I was thinking maybe I could beat it, like on earlier videos, but now I'm content to just get these coins, get back to the checkpoint, and then get some practice on one of the rooms such that I could clear one of the areas. I'm coming close to dying quite a few times there. Got confused. But yeah, these deaths are tough because yeah, I mean, your fingers start to ache if you stay on this room too long. If you get a break on the next room, it kind of helps, but yeah, that time I should have gone down, and I don't know, I guess I must have gone up. But yeah, if I could get those coins and back to the checkpoint, I've already been to the next room 18 times and I've come nowhere near beating all 3. So in all likelihood, I'll have to get to the next room like 100+ times. So if I get these coins now, it saves me getting them 100+ times. And sometimes when I get the coins, I'll die, and then it saves me even more like that. Prevents me from dying getting the coins. So yeah, overall, I think it was designed this way. I recall that it's just barely worth it to get the coins and get back to the checkpoint. It's just annoying. But yeah, you can't get past, you can't get to the next room and then get to the checkpoint, but you can get the coins. screw it. I think I might just get those, and then I don't have to worry about getting both even is almost too much for me. I think I'll just get those even, because that's like a tiny victory just to make some progress, and it makes getting the other ones slightly easier. Okay, have to not get tilted. Remain focused. I'm also gonna take a break at some point. Just pause it and then resume. So I don't expect to beat it now within like a short period of time, but if I do like 2 hours or something and then do that over a few videos, I might be able to beat it within a few videos now. Okay, I shouldn't have done that because I'm going to go back up anyway, so that was pointless. In fact, now that I think about it, there's no reason to get those coins first regardless. Unless, oh wait, yeah, unless you're not going back, I guess, and then it makes sense. I went the wrong way again. That part confused me again. I feel like getting just one set of coins and then the next is probably smarter than doing them both in a row. But yeah, I need practice to get better at the game, so no matter how long it takes, I can always justify it as this is practice for me to make World Test Game Remake and World Test Game 5. So no matter how long this takes, I could still justify it. It's only if it gets to like a crazy amount of time where it's just wasting time. Well, at least I didn't die as quickly as before. But yeah, if I record the whole thing, and someone else has beaten it like before themselves, they can compare how long it took them to how long it took me, and yeah, you get like a realistic expectation if you haven't done it before of how long it might take. But if you watch someone else do it, it's kind of cheating because you might learn some strategies or whatever. Dang. See, once you maintain it for a certain amount of time, the way back is a lot harder. It's giving me too much trouble. I could also take a break and practice the other rooms. Just get through and practice. Because I would have gotten through about like 10 times by now, probably. It's questionable if this is even worth it. So actually, I'll just try getting through once. Let's try that instead. But yeah, if this is going to save me time, it makes sense to do it earlier, because then you save more time. But yeah, if I mix together, if I try the other thing for a bit, it might help. I think I want to try one more time, though, getting them. I almost went the wrong way again. See, I would have probably gotten through there. I guess I'll try again. Oops. I'll just get these. No, it's too much of a waste. Oh, should do it again. Hope I don't do that too many more times. Oops, I pressed it wrong. My finger slipped that time. Let's put some chapstick on. See, I could take a break at some point. It's no big deal. It's not like I'm trying to beat it all in one session. Getting those coins would be really nice, because it's just a small victory. that was basically a choke, but I felt like I was going in without, I was in the right spot, or I was a bit late going in or something. I panicked. Although at a certain point, you can't maintain focus for forever. So at a certain point, it's not even really choking because like you can't maintain your focus that long. But that was a choke though. But it wasn't as bad. It didn't feel that bad really. At least I got very close once. Might need to stop going back and forth so much. Like try to go like this instead of back, forth, because it's hurting my fingers more to do it more. So I might want to just get used to doing it less. It's kind of harder when you do it less though. Oop, press tab. That always messes with me. I could see something yellow in the corner of my eye. I think it's still worth it though. I have to beat this so many times that I don't have to get the coins every time. Oops. Fingers are feeling stiff. Okay, I'm just gonna pause and take a break. Okay, I'm back. It was only like 3 minutes. Still want to get these coins, but I don't know. I'm starting to feel less and less motivated to get the coins. This one is so taxing. Trying to move the microphone back to give my hand a better place to sit. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, my fingers start to slow down halfway through. Getting pretty close though. A few times now. Misclick. Or miss key press. don't know. Maybe I'm just not playing well today or something. I didn't really drink any coffee, so that might have something to do with it, but this is not a good session. Oh man. Did I don't know what. That was weird. I'm trying to do it all in one motion sometimes. But you gotta like do it all in steps. Oh, stopped. That was a bad one. Stopping when you're getting chased. Oh, I did it again. That was a good recovery. Getting pretty close though, quite a few times though. Sometimes I get confused and I think I'm waiting to turn around. That one didn't, I guess I went too far over. Did it again. I keep doing that. It's weird. I saved it a little bit, but then afterwards I was jarred, disoriented. The corners are where I'm taking a lot of deaths. Oh, that was a mispress. Oops. Oh man. Oh, mispress again. Oh man, my fingers aren't getting worse. Yep, mispress again. Oh man, that one, I was going to be fine there, but for that mispress. I have to hover my fingers over each key, but when you're really focused, you can like press down, obviously. But I can't just take my fingers off the keys. I did it again. My hand slipped a bit there. shit. Holy shit. Why was that so hard? Okay, I gotta practice getting in and out of here. I wasn't expecting it to be half that hard to get out. I'm surprised I even survived that. Maybe I gotta go the other way. How did I even survive that? That was crazy. For some reason I was thinking it was like no big deal to get out. But now that I'm looking at it, you have to get around a wall. Holy crap. See, I did that. You have to get around a wall perfectly at the very end. Oh my god. I can't believe I made that. Okay, had I known that wall was there, at the very end, after all that, you got to do a really tight dodge on that wall. At a minimum, I would have practiced this wall because it's right at the start. You got to do this right at the end. You got to do that. Yeah, I don't know if I want to... See, at least I made progress, though. See, okay, wow. I'm actually... That was crazy right now. I can't believe that. I can't believe I actually survived that. See, I choked once, like, right here, I believe. Or maybe it was there. There was one time where I couldn't tell if I choked or not. I feel like it was more over here, though. But, yeah, that was clutch as hell. Holy crap. My focus, my fingers, oh my god. Oh my god. Holy. Okay, I'm not gonna go get those coins, come all the way back here and have to do that wall dodge again. Because you gotta go like this. It's like, look how tight this is at the very end. See how tight that is? Or you can go like that. That's also frame perfect. They're both frame perfect, I believe. You have to do a frame perfect at the end, I believe, which I did do. Pretty sure this is a frame perfect, because if you were one frame lower, you would die, or later you would die. So you have to do a frame perfect. There's no way. I can't believe I even got that. Okay, that's pretty cool though that I got it. Oh man. Okay, that coin strategy is way worse than I thought. You have to do a frame perfect at the end. Or maybe it's not a frame perfect. You have to go like that at the very end. It's so easy to die there. After all that like focus drain of doing all the way there, all the way back to do like a 1 or 2 frame. It looks maybe one, it's maybe 2 frames. Or if you carve the wall, if you're holding, I don't know, but it's really tight at the end there. Those coins, it'll save me having to get them over and over again though, now that I did that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get those other coins. That proposition of doing that at the very end is not very appealing. I can't believe I even did that, because I wasn't even expecting it. I was expecting a much easier dodge, and then all of a sudden I was like, had to be clutch. That was crazy. See, I could go back, try to do that again. It doesn't really save me that much. Like, oh, damn it. I should have, that was stupid. I don't know what I was thinking there. It doesn't really save me that much just at the end to get the, like, that's not that bad. That was stupid what I just did. I forgot, sometimes you forget you have to go all the way back there. So you should be careful, because otherwise you're gonna have to go all the way back there. But I was just like not even caring there. Oh, now the speech bubble's blocking me. Okay, I'm happy that I got those coins and I made that thing at the end. That thing at the end is no joke. Because my fingers are so stiff from like playing that over and over again. And you're so focused, And you're like, my finger's like slipping on the keys. It did save me a little bit of time. It's not a lot of time, those coins, but it does save me some time. Okay, be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. Okay, there. Like, at least, okay, maybe those coins aren't worth it after all, now that I think about it. It's hard to say, because I might have to do this 100 more times, right? But, yeah. Getting all the way back just to do this thing at the end, screw that. Screw that. Okay. I think I would like to try the middle one. I'm just going to get to the middle one. So here, my idea is from here, you run in and you get these 2 coins, and you run back, and then you get these ones easily. So you just have to figure out a way to get to the other side. So when you look at it here, oh, actually, now that I look at it, let me just think for a second. Yeah. Okay, let me just think what's the easiest way to get to the other side. Because it looks like I go in here, no. But yeah, I might have to do like a staircase motion like this. So you go like... So I want to come in and then go right, and then down and then right. I'll just try it. Like that. Let's think about this. Be too greedy. Okay, those ones are going to be harder to get, maybe. Okay, those ones are harder than anticipated. Let me just get these other ones here. Okay, now, I really should get that coin. Oh. Okay, that's one in the middle. I've cleared none of them so far. But yeah, that coin is pretty tricky. That might be the hardest coin out of all of them. But at least that staircase thing I did, it was very precarious, but it kind of worked. Like, it's hard to explain, but go like down, right, down. Oh, okay. I can't say directions while I'm playing. But yeah, to get into the right side of that thing, there's a little technique I did, but it was pretty precarious. I call it a staircase. Yeah, like getting those coins helps a bit. It's not really worth it in the end of the day. Oh, pressed the wrong key. That's my fingers hovering the key. Not having to get back makes this whole thing a lot more comfortable, though. That was a self-inflicted. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Like, if you have to get those coins 100 times, maybe it is worth it, because like you have to practice this thing anyway, and it's saving you time 100 times. Just breeze through that area. Oh my god, I pressed the A key. A means left. Damn it. I wish I pressed the tab that time. The tab doesn't feel so bad anymore. This one, now that I don't have to do this there and back, actually makes it a whole lot less intimidating, but it is still tedious. Not only do I have to, well, yeah, like I don't even have to get as many coins as I did before either. Okay, I just want to try that thing I was doing last time. Okay, that's a left death. Whew. Okay, I'm glad that I've ruled out there's no way in hell I'm getting those coins. And back to the check. Knowing that I have to do that special dodge at the end, screw that. And I cannot believe I made that. Oh. I just want another try, and then I'm going to take a break, I think. Another try at the other side. See, right around here, I'd just be like going back now, and I'd have to do it a whole bunch more. But now, it's just easy. Okay, let me try that. Oh god. Oh. Okay, I gotta remember not to run through the wall like that. Just give me another try. This is the same death, same way I died twice in a row. Not having to get those coins is kind of nice. Like, I don't ever have to collect those coins again. It would be nice if I got those other ones, but not worth it. Oh my god. It's like a jolt of lightning. They should have World's Hardest Game where you get hooked up to like an electronic, you know, zapper, and every time you die, you get zapped. That would be funny. Because it kind of feels like that sometimes. Some deaths just hurt more than others. You just go through this whole thing and then you just die, doing the same thing you just did. Okay. Now I don't want to try to run through the left like I did last time, although you can make that. I want to try to go in the middle a little bit longer now. Oh, 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 okay. Those other coins are a lot harder to get, although I probably could have got the middle one. The middle one doesn't actually look that bad. It looks like there's a safe spot like right here, actually. I never noticed that before, but looks like there's a safe spot like right here. Should probably take a closer look and see if I could find some more safe spots. Because then you just kind of get from safe spot to safe spot. Although I think I designed it that there are very little areas that are safe. But yeah, I would like to try this again. But let me just look at the middle. See, how do I get, if I could run over, okay, run over and get those and then run back, yeah. I just have to get that one. So if I can get this one, the other one's gettable, but it's really tight. Because you have to go up a frame and down a frame. So what else could I do to get that one? It looks like I would want to go right here, I guess. Doesn't look great. So now I want to go down, left, down, left. Oh, okay, well that was a decent attempt. Okay, I'm taking a break. Okay, I forgot to add a death. That was a middle death. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I could make some progress on the middle. This thing just, now that I wasted all that, it's not really a waste, but Ultimately, actually, it was a waste, kind of. But getting those coins, going all the way back to get those coins was a waste, actually, now that I think about it. It's not really that big a deal to get them. And it's so hard at the end. Oh my god. But whatever I was going to say. Yeah, I feel like now that I did that, now that I did that, getting through one way and not having to go back is a lot easier now by comparison. So this isn't really that big of a deal. Okay, that was very, very precarious. Maybe I'll go ahead and try to get those coins, though. Just see. Oh, I should have got that other one earlier. Okay, what I learned is that you get the right one first, then the left side, and then that one that I just did. That's what I learned. Okay, just for practice, I'm going to do the easier left side. Actually, they should both be... Well, no, the left side is easier. I'm just going to start with these easy coins. Now, can I switch sides from this side? Okay, let me just get these coins first. See if I could do this. Might want to just ride the middle for a bit, just to get that coin. I think that's the play. I should have tried switching sides at the bottom, though. Okay, well, anyway. Oh, wait, that was a middle. I almost cleared the left side. I think now I'm going to focus on clearing the left side because I've gotten that coin before. So if I could get that coin like I did before on a previous video, and then do what I just did, I'll have cleared the left side, which would be good progress. I think the right side is going to be the hardest. In fact, I'm sure that it is. And there's a luck factor if you, because it's semi-desynced. You could get like a better cycle by accident sometimes, or a worse one. But if you're really good, you would plan for that. But I don't think I'm that good. We'll see though. I might try to like plan it so that I can do it at the right cycle, maybe. In fact, that's probably a good idea. But anyway, so now I'm gonna try to get this coin here, and then do what I just did earlier, and then I'll have gotten this whole area. Okay, I should have just gone down a bit. I'll just try that again. Whoop. If I could clear that left area, I'm getting pretty close to being able to clear the right area, or the middle too, so that would be 2 out of 3. So I'm actually making pretty good progress. In fact, I feel pretty good now. I wasn't feeling that good earlier because it was just whomping me, like trying to get those coins. Oh my god, that was a bad idea. Shouldn't have done that. It was a tough decision though, because I thought it was going to save me time overall, and maybe it did actually, but sometimes you'll die getting the coins, so it saves me getting them, and it saved me the times that I would have died if I had tried to get them. Just gotta go down a bit more. Okay. Now I just gotta do what I did before. Okay, what I did before, I remember though, was really crazy, so I don't know if I want to do it, but I want to get the coins like I did before. Okay, I just have to remember to add one to the left side because I just died on the left side. At least I got that coin though. Didn't feel that bad either. So I could start every single time I go in there now. I'm going to start by getting that coin. Gotta add one to the left side. Let me just add this up. 8 plus 15. Okay. Now I gotta always start by getting this coin here. It's not that bad. It's not that easy, but it's not that bad. Now I gotta try to get the middle coin and then not die immediately afterward. So I might get it and then go back a bit. Go back a bit. Ah, that didn't really help that much. Getting that middle coin's pretty tough. I just have to figure out like a rhythm though. I carved her on the wall by accident. Darn, that was my worst one yet on that room. I died just the worst way. Oh, well, it didn't feel that bad though. Didn't feel that bad. I was getting a little bit more confidence in that area now. And I felt like I could have got the middle one, but then I would probably die afterward. You gotta be light on your feet. Ugh. Maybe I should just try to get them all in one go. Actually, no. I'll get that one last. I feel like that one was hard to get all in one go with the other ones. I feel like the right one's pretty good now, the right coin. I can get that coin pretty easily now, and I'll just do that every time. Because you never know, I could get lucky, then beat the middle one, and then get lucky and beat the right one, and then I'll be glad I got that coin. So then I won't have to go back on the left one. And that one you basically have to get right away. It doesn't make any sense to do anything else, actually. It's not that bad. This first one's not that bad, the middle one's not that bad, and then after that's kind of tricky. Ah. Okay, that didn't feel that bad. Oh good, I cleared the left side. Okay, I'm writing it down. One clear on the left side. Boom! Boom! And it's conceivable that I'll clear the middle, but it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna try, see, like, I could do the staircase to get onto the right side and then staircase out, but if the bottom is gonna be easier, I'd almost rather get through the bottom instead. So I might try to like invest some time into figuring out if I can get through the bottom onto the other side. But I'm gonna get these coins first. Now the question is, do I clear the left side every time now? Or should I? Because that slows down my practice on the other sides if I clear the left side every time, but also it means that if I beat the other sides, I win. When you don't have to go back, it's so much easier. Oh my god. Doesn't melt your brain. Although I don't, it's not that great when you say that and then you immediately die afterward. I might just clear the left side every time, get consistency on the left side, and then start going, instead of practicing the middle, start practicing the right side maybe. Try to clear the middle once and then start practicing the right side. And then once I start getting the right side, I'll then go like left, middle, right. But I might do middle last actually. Oh, actually, you know what? Doing middle is probably the easier one compared to right. So actually it probably makes a lot of sense to do right, left, right, middle, because you're ending on the easy one. So that speeds up your practice for the harder ones. But yeah, it probably also makes sense to just clear the left in its entirety every time now. I don't want to have to come back in. And it doesn't really slow me down that much. Okay. See, that was pretty good. Now, I want to see if I could clear the middle once. I'm going to practice going in between these things. So I'm going to pretend like I'm in between these things. These like horizontal ones right here, I want to practice being in these. At least you could practice that. I'm mostly not dying. I died there. Mostly not dying. Okay. I'm gonna try to get. Just trying to think. Should I try to get through on the right side or on the bottom? I want to get from the left to the right on the bottom, maybe. So if I follow it and then go up, there's a small gap. You could like run in right there, and then follows you, and then you run out. I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna get half the middle coins, and then try to run over through the bottom. See, like that. Okay, now I'm going to try to get from the left side to the right side by going through the bottom. Okay, that worked well. I'm going to do that from now on. Oh, good. I got... Oh, my God. I didn't even notice that I got that coin. Oh! I almost cleared the middle. Dang. That was pretty good. I'm getting pretty close now. I should really practice the right side. Until I get the right side down fairly consistency, I'm not really that close, but I'm pretty close now, I'd say. The right side's the hardest part, though. And you have to do it and do the other ones. I don't feel that bad about it anymore, though. I feel like I'll beat the game in a reasonable amount of time. Not today, but it's possible today, but unlikely. But if not today, unlikely today, otherwise it'll be next video or the video after that, I believe. See, I like that I'm not dying too quick on the upper one because it gives me time to cool down after doing this one, because this one's so taxing. It gives you a chance to cool down a bit instead of dying and then doing the other one right away again. Oh. Okay, actually, I'm gonna take a short break. Okay, I'm back. I changed it so that I'm gonna count the times I cleared all the coins on the left side, the middle, the right, the left and middle, and the left and right. I'm gonna try to clear left and middle once, hopefully today. I'm gonna clear left every time now, and then once I can get left and middle once, I'm gonna start practicing right. But yeah, what I remembered actually was when I was making World's Hardest Game 3, I beat this. It wasn't even that hard to beat it because I was basically cheating where I put like a checkpoint right before the right area on the next, like when I get to the next area, the right side, I put a checkpoint right there, and I got the right area down like easily. And then basically all I had to do is beat this, and I could practice each individual area before I got to it. But now when you're playing it for real, you have to actually practice the areas only after you get through all this stuff. So instead of getting like 100 tries easily on the right area, you have to space out the tries and do it with more pressure. So yeah, when I beat it the first time, it wasn't really fair, but that's what you have to do while you're developing the game. You have to test each individual area. But when you do that, you basically cheat in a way because you're practicing in a way that a player can't practice. But now I'm beating it for real because it's been so long since I made it. And I'm used to different hitboxes too. I'm working on a game where the hitboxes and the frame rate are different. So... But yeah, I almost got that, and I'm not going to call it a choke, but I died at the very end. It's just a difficult maneuver, though, that I wasn't used to. Okay, but yeah, I would like to clear the left every time. I don't expect to... I'm going to die, pretty often on the left still. But I'm going to try to clear the left every time, and then get the middle once. And then I'm going to focus on the right. That coin I've gotten down pat pretty easily. And I'm getting a little bit more comfortable in the middle now. See, that wasn't that bad of a death though. I just have to get more comfortable in the middle of the left side. But yeah, I made that little change earlier at the start of the video to that level design, and now I'm pretty happy with it. It's kind of like a free level design because I just layered on top of the existing one, but I hadn't done that very often. I only did it like once or twice, depending on what you consider it. So I got that one for free, kind of. And I try to finish off, or not finish it, but make progress on level 17, which is a lot of work. It's like a really tedious one to make. Okay, I'm glad I'm getting that coin pretty consistently. It's annoying when that happens, though. It's not that bad, actually. Okay, so now I would like to get the middle one, both the left and the middle. Okay, I'm going to call that a clear on the left, though. Get both left and the middle. I'm going to practice these verticals a bit, because you have to go on the vertical at one point. Or not vertical, these are horizontal, but these tight horizontals. I don't know why I called it a vertical. I wanted to get all the coins. I got a little bit greedy there, but it's kind of nice if you can get all the coins. It was a decent attempt, though. I cleared the whole left side, and then I got partway through the middle. I'm going to try to focus on getting all those coins in the middle when I get into that tight horizontal one. But I'm going to get one of the coins outside of it because it's not that hard, and then try to get the other three from inside that tight area. When you move a little bit right at the end there, it might save you once in a while. You might as well do that. Okay, my fingers are kind of sweaty. Keyboard's kind of sweaty. Anytime I clear the left side is always good, like last time. Okay, I'm just gonna get out here and then go back in like that. Okay, I cleared the left side again. I hadn't cleared it at all before, so that was all 4 times, all were today. I practice these verticals, or not, I don't know why I call them verticals, but these tight ones. I'm dying quite a bit, but yep, gotta focus. See, that was what I was trying to do earlier. That's a really awkward movement. Okay, now I gotta go around it. Oh. I was doing it too quickly. That was still a pretty decent attempt, though. Let me just count this again. 12, 12, okay. Go. I feel like I wasn't playing that well earlier because the coins were just grinding me down, getting those coins, which is kind of a small victory. It makes everything a little bit easier every time I go over there now. but ultimately it wasn't worth it. I'm surprised I even got him. God, that was crazy. Okay, cleared the left again. Left's getting pretty consistent. That maneuver I did where I got that coin was pretty risky. I think it's not worth it. I can just go to the other side. I'll get this coin by running in here. Then I'll get these 2 coins by going in here. And I'll cross to the other side just to get that other coin. And then from here, I may as well just go out here. But yeah, okay, that's the, see, you gotta go in here, here, and then like that. I think that's the way to go. I could also just, if I feel really comfortable crossing over, I could just cross back over though. I'm open to that possibility also. I might do that instead actually. Okay. Okay, see, that felt pretty good. I'm gonna cross over. Just don't stop while you're crossing over. Just gonna try up here. Okay. Oh my God. Whew. Whew. Yeah. Left and middle now. Oh, see, the middle is really not that hard, and really not the left's not that hard either. See, when I was making the game, I had a checkpoint right here, and I would just play it over and over again until I got good at it, and then I would take away the checkpoint and beat them all in a row. But no, I can't do that anymore. And this one's pretty tight and awkward. Crossing through is just tight and awkward. Oh. Oh. Well, I gotta practice this one up a bit. See, now I'm gonna skip the middle one. I'm only gonna do the left one, skip the middle one, and then focus on getting the right one down. And then the moment I beat the left and the right, I could just beat the middle and I'll win. Or I could just win right now. Or I could just do that. Bam! Bam! Woo! Oh! Bam! I wasn't even expecting that. Oh! Okay, gotta make sure I don't misclick and or press the wrong key. Pretty sure I just stay in the exact middle. Oh man. Oh. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, I've heard it all before. I've seen it before. So, technically, I cleared the right and the left and the right also, so I'll just update that. Those are my final stats. I got to that last area 34 times, died 22 on the left, 9 on the middle, and 3 on the right. I cleared all the coins 5 times on the left, once on the middle, which is the time that I won. Once on the right, which is the time that I won. I did both the left and the middle only once, actually, because I almost did it once and then died. I gotta make sure I don't die. I should have been paying attention because I could have died there, but I'm pretty sure it was in the middle. So, but yeah, anyway, those are my stats for beating the game. Okay, I gotta not die here. Whoa, click the right thing. Yeah. I wonder if anyone actually fell for that. Oh, hey, 2,000 deaths direct. I did exactly 2,000 deaths because I didn't play anything off camera. Exactly 2,000. Oh, man. I'm glad I didn't choke because I wasn't even expecting to beat it. And I didn't really have that much problem beating the middle or the left. So I was like, whatever. I wasn't even expecting to beat it. Yeah. Okay. Beat World Stars Game 3. I'm going to start playing World Stars Game 4 next video. Alright. Bang! See you next video.